There doesn't seem much to celebrate in this dusty, sun-scorched patch of Sudan, just east of the border with Chad. But the new villages of Habil Canari, Murai Janga, and many others, rising after 7 years of devastating conflict, are giving people hope. With the help of the Arab League, there are now mosques, water stations, and other signs of basic modern life. Arab League Secretary General Amr Moussa came to Habil Canari to officially open the project. He says he hopes this village will help lure people out of refugee camps where they sought safety from the conflict.
They want to be sure that their children will have a school, they will have some medical care, they will have some commodities, some goods available. So that's what we are counting on.
This area saw some of the worst fighting in Darfur. The conflict began when rebels took up arms against Sudan's government, angling for a greater share of government revenues and more autonomy. The conflict claimed the lives of about 300,000 people and displaced many times more. Sudan's government now says the war is over. At opening ceremonies here, members of the government-backed Janjaweed militia were brought together with former victims in a show of reconciliation. The conflict at the southern reaches of the Arab world had many sources. Some say it was between black Africans and Arabs who control the government in Khartoum. Sudan's President Omar Hassan Bashir is accused of crimes against humanity in the Darfur conflict. The environment apparently also played a part. As much of the area became desert, Janjaweed fighters drove Darfur farmers from their lands. It's unclear whether what's being called a voluntary return to Habil Canari is a return or a resettlement. Sudan's ambassador to the Arab League, Abdulrahman Ser al-Khatam, says the villages are meant to keep people in their new places.
Actually, these villages were the original areas. They had been there before the war or before they were forced to go to the camps.
But some of the villagers raised doubts about his statement. This woman is vague about her ties to the area. At first, she says she's been here for 4 years. Then she says 7. Finally, she says she's always been here, but from another village. Several others, speaking under the watchful eye of government troops, were also evasive. In a country that lacks many bureaucratic records, the questions may never be answered. But for many, a safe place to stay may be enough, at least for now. Elizabeth Arrott, VOA News, Habil Canari, Sudan.